from back in the day.
Hey, it's me, the Manic Hispanic from Mega 104.3, cruising with the Manic Hispanic show. Now, we're over here near Grant Park at El Portal Restaurant. And the reason that we're here is because I'm going to have a chance to talk to some people from different lowrider car clubs. And while we're talking to them, I'm going to find out the jam that they like when they're cruising. All that coming up. And with me, I have some cruisers. Now, who is this?
Francisco.
And Jimmy Arbizu.
All right, tell me the car club.
Intruders.
Intruders car club.
Intruders, right? And what are you guys driving?
Multiple.
Well, pick one of your cars.
My 66 rag.
There you go.
I got a 47 Chevy Coupe.
Now, the Intruders is very cool that we have them here because, well, Jimmy and I, first of all, we go way back. But the Intruders, this car club's been around for a while, right?
Yeah. They're the very first lowrider car club in Arizona.
Nice. So when did you get involved with the Intruders? What year?
I used to hang around with them back in the late 70s, early 80s, but we started the car club back 20 years ago, and we're like 50-some strong.
Wow, that is awesome. I do remember hitting some of the car shows, and I think the Intruders always were the ones that showed out with a lot of members and a lot of cars, right?
Yeah, that's right.
So can you tell me real quick, Jimmy, when you first came about with the Intruders, now how many cars did you guys have back then?
When we first started the Intruders 20 years ago, we broke out at the car show with 32 cars. But back in the days, they had anywhere from 30 to 40 cars, period.
Wow, that is awesome. Now, Jimmy here, I know, could give us a lot of history when it came to cruising down on South Central. So real quick, some of that history back in the day when you were cruising.
Cruising for me really started at Carl Hayden. Carl Hayden was known as the Lowrider High School of Arizona. Fourth and fifth hour lunch, it was like cruising central. But then on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, we'd be at Encano Park. We would be at Central and South Mountains. And on Sundays, everybody would meet up at Encano Park during the day, and then everybody would cruise to Central and end up at South Mountains.
Awesome. I remember in Cano Park. Those were always some fun times out there, man. Yeah. So I want to ask the question right now. When you guys are cruising, what's that 1-2 jam that you guys go to when you're in your ride?
Shoot, I don't know. Mexican music, just everything. I listen to everything, yeah.
Yeah. So you throw in some Vicente when you're cruising?
Yeah, some Vicente, some Chalino, yeah.
How about you?
Mine is Brick, Duzik.
Great jam. That's a great jam. Old school.
All the time.
There you go. Hey, it's me, the Manic Hispanic from Mega 104.3, cruising with the Manic Hispanic show. And with me, we have
Mike Delarocha.
Now, Mike, you are here from LA because of what?
I'm here because I'm part of a network of athletes called Athletes for Impact. We work with roughly about 100 professional athletes across the country in different sports, and we connect them to grassroots organizations that are doing incredible work in the community.
That is awesome. Now, you are here during the WNBA All-Star break. Now, who are some of the athletes that you had a chance to interview and stuff?
Yeah, well, we're blessed to work with Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner, Nneka Kumike, and a lot of others. But, what warms me the most is being able to meet some incredible activists here locally to Phoenix. And all of us using our superpowers, whether that's on a court or in the community, to bring goodness and happiness to a lot of folks, especially right now in America, who need it.
Yeah, that is very, very true. Now, Mike, speaking about the WNBA and the whole All-Star break, now you've been around a lot of athletes, it sounds like. Now, everything that's going on with the WNBA, what are your feelings and thoughts of how big it seems to be right now?
Yeah, I'm just excited. I've always said for at least the last 10 years that my favorite league has always been the WNBA, because they've always come out first on social justice issues. They're predominantly women of color, black, woman, queer league. And whether that's for Black Lives Matter or whether that was gender equity, and they always, just to be frank, played harder than the men. So right now, I'm excited because they're getting their attention they've always deserved, but they've always been at the forefront of change and transformation in our country. And so I'm just blessed to be able to witness the power of it. Sports, as you know, has an ability to bring people from all identities and backgrounds together. And I, in my heart of hearts, believe that women basketball and women's sports in particular is going to help heal our country and bring our society back together.
That is awesome. And one last thing, what is your last thoughts? Here's your chance to all the Mega 1043 cruising people. What is the one last thoughts that you would like to share with everybody?
Last thoughts. I guess my last thought would be right now in this time of misinformation, in a time of polarization, that my request, my invitation is to meet your neighbor. And to find ways that we can connect outside of social media, really be proximate to those that may have a different experience than yourself, because you'll see we're a lot more closer and more similar than we are different. And I would invite you to a basketball game. Here you're lucky you have two incredible professional basketball teams, but I think sports in particular, food, music, what have you, you guys are in the world of all of this, has the opportunity to show our shared humanity with one another.
That is awesome. And Mike, check out my Cruising with the Manic Hispanic show, all right?
Definitely. Thank you very much.
Hey, it's me, the Manic Hispanic from Mega 1043, Cruising with the Manic Hispanic show. And with me, we have
Aurelia. And Danae.
Okay, now the cool thing is the reason I have these ladies is because you have a car club, and what is it called?
Ladies First.
Ladies First Car Club. So that is awesome. Now, how long has Ladies First Car Club been around?
Less than a year, probably about 9 months.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. I didn't realize it was that new. And so, Ladies First Car Club, how many members would you say you have right now?
We got 4 working on 5, and we have a ton of little ladies that have little lowrider bikes. So we have a little ladies chapter and a female chapter.
Nice. And do both of you have your own rides?
Yes, I have a 78 Cutlass.
Nice.
64 Impala, big mini.
All right. I like it. I like that. And are you guys, what part of the valley is Ladies First located at?
We're mainly out of the west side.
Oh, okay. All right. So I got to ask this question. Okay. I know you probably have been asked this about a bazillion times. What got you into lowriding?
My dad. I was born into it, I was born into it. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Same, my dad. I've been cruising with him since I was born.
There you go. I have to say this because since I've been, going to the car shows and I've been involved with the cruising show and all that, that's the one main thing I always hear. It was because of your family. And, one thing you got to see, and I see this at all the car shows, when they go to set up their displays, it's always the families that are there doing that together. Is that what you guys did?
Yes. I didn't do car show stuff with my dad. He was more of like a gangbanger, but we used to cruise when I was little. Like I had to sit in the middle of his car, and I had to cruise every night before bed. They said I was spoiled, and I wanted to cruise every night before I went to sleep. And it started there with me. So for us, it was more daily drivers than the club scene. My dad used to cruise and things like that. But I was little.
Yeah. How about you?
Yes, I used to be woken up at 4 a.m. to go help my dad set up his cars. I was in charge of the chains, cleaning the windows, that kind of stuff. So yeah, I've been around a very long time.
That is awesome. Okay, so I'm going to ask the last question here. And because my show is, Cruising with the Manic Hispanic, and I play all those jams, all right, what's the jam that you go to when you're cruising in your ride?
I love All Night Long by the Mary Jane Girls. I don't know why. I'd be like, don't get me.
Sing it. I like it. All right, how about you?
Mine would have to be Summertime in the LBC. That's everyone knows that's my song. You hear it, there I am.
There you go. I like that. So I'm definitely going to have to play those songs on my show. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.